Hey fellas, Rusty coming at you. Today we're going to take a look at another Winchester black box knife. This would be the W15 3902. Now with that, we normally just refer to this as model number 3902, and I'll get into the whys. So this particular one is a split back Whittler. We'll take a peek, kind of go over everything. These were made by Queen. I picked this up after I picked up 6 others. And this one is different than the others, but kind of the same. So we have our Winchester tank stamp here. We have brown bone. You can see swell center, humpback, whichever you want to call that. These are the small hand pins, hand hammered. The shield is pinned on. More of the tank stamps. We got dual pen blades on this. So they look to be tank stamped, just regular nail nicks. Nice mirror polish. There's a look at the bone here. Now here's the difference. So 3902. So you're going to find, let's go ahead and close this up. You can check out that. Watch this. See if we can get this half stop. Okay. Very good. Springs relatively strong. Excellent build quality here. And I always stop you guys telling my story right in the middle. So going back to 1990. So in 1990, they had run out of what we call the old Utica bone. So this bone would have been cut, dyed, jigged, all in around 1990 by Queen, where the old bone, called exactly that sometimes, is the Utica bone, which would have been done in 1910 to 1920. I want to say maybe 1930. They found some old bone stored in barrels. So those of you following me already know that. Should have a half stop here. Let's see if we're done looking at that blade. Looks like kind of an interesting nail nick. Rather long. Mirrored polish. Carbon steel. Nope, no half stop. I am going to let this one down easy. I do have a bit of scratch that this wants to kind of do. So see if we can find those blades. Don't see any reason for blade rub. Okay. Shall we go over these ones? Let's see. Pretty easy. 5.5 and a lot of kick. All right, you can hear the walk and talk on that. Yep, very nice. Ooh, very nice. And we already closed this. I can tell you right now, it's got some snap. There we go, very nice. About a 5. Now I have cleaned this up. You can see kind of a nice cool little swedge right there. And we'll go, we already showed off the half stop on that. All right, what we're going to show off now is a Queen knife with the old bone. So this particular one is what they're calling a serpentine teardrop jack. And I have 2 of these, and this one I carry and I have used it, and I will use it. And the trouble with, well, why won't you use that other one? Well, I can, but then you start to wear off the Winchester. It just happens. They're fingerprint magnets. When you pull it open, you get your thumb on there, and just using it, that Winchester is going to come off. It doesn't change the knife, but it might change, quote unquote, the value of the knife. But yeah, ooh, love that, love that. Just very good action. So here we go. Utica bone, and then queen bone. Now I want to tell you guys how I got this one. So I just went to eBay and had it in my watch list, and it was sitting in the 50s, $50. I don't know, and I put in a bid. I saw it had 1 hour to go, and I had to be in a meeting or something, and so I put $53 on it. Came out of the meeting, I had won the knife, and the reason I put 53 is there was a $7 shipping, so I ended up getting that one for 60. Now if it was a Shot & Morgan, we're 120 to 150. If it was a Robeson, we're 100 to 150. A queen, we're a solid 120, 125 or more. It is a queen. All of those are made by Queen out of the 1990s. The only thing, Shot & Morgan would have a little fancier swedging normally, a little more laser etching on the blade. But this has got queen steel. This has got queen bone. In fact, the Robeson looks very similar. Your Shot & Morgans are a little bit fancier. Here's a split back. If you don't know what that is, this main blade is operated off of 2 springs that come together, and those other blades are each on their own spring. So that's where the name split back. One more thing, you guys know how I am about bone. So when they finish this bone, they finish like a rounding. I really like that. 2 reasons. It just feels better, and 2, it lightens it up. It gives your bone more character. So yay. That would have been Bill Howard, master cutler at the time there. So we're gonna kind of finish this up soon. I have a comparison knife. What are you bringing out, Rusty? Don't laugh. This is another carry of mine. What? Rough Rider. Yes, boys. Rough Rider. So this is the Coke bottle out of the Black Appaloosa. And what are we going to compare here, Rusty? We're going to compare a couple things. One is the action. And though it's not quite as good as this, it reminds me of that knife. We have no stepping. We have great, okay, boom, boom. And here we go. Okay, even I should have shown you, this is smooth here in the half stop. Oh, I even got a little more stepping with this knife. So if we go here, this is all we'll call quote unquote bonus video. So the comparison's over, unless you want to see. We got carbon steel. We got 440A. Let me wipe off the fingerprints. Up here, we got a little, look at that mirror. You can almost see the old man Rusty. And here, oh geez. Top swedging. Already showed you that. I actually do like this in my hand better. It's narrower, and this pen blade is out of the way. On the video on both of these, I do complain about the secondary blade. Secondary blade is got a hard pull. Little semblance of, what do we want to call that? Stepping. Okay. This one, in my first video on this, I equated it to wrestling my brother. Now, it's better. So, but no stepping, no gaps, under 20 bucks. These sold for 50 brand new in 1987. Translated into dollars today, they're about $150 knife, brand new. Action. Okay. So, if Queen were still around, and basically GEC, that's where Bill Howard is now. 150 for GEC is nothing. So 20 bucks, but it's from China. I've seen these go from about 60 to 75-ish. I think they're very undervalued. That's just me. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine too. So, all right, we have to be done. Thanks for sticking with me. Hey, I forgot to show you guys. This is how the black box come. Kind of a little bit of felty. I think it's on top of, like this. Maybe just a plastic type frame. Like you could crush this. But no wiggle. And don't want to drop it. Kind of like the Dairy Queen Blizzard. Seems to be in there pretty good. And I just wrap it up to keep her in there. So, all right, guys. Cool. Thanks.